What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow that Twitter. Right down below, where do we start? First and foremost, I want to say somebody commented yesterday on my other video and said, how much did all of this cost? To be completely honest, guys, this really cost nothing. Like, the chair and desk I already had in my room. Mic cost $100. The tripod cost $70. I film with my phone, with my new iPhone 11. That's about it, really. I mean, this cost like $50. Everything, it didn't cost that much, honestly. But yeah, so if you want to buy it, dude, just go ahead, do it. Start your own show. I always recommend everybody to do it. Gayle King, she is a reporter, very infamous reporter, or not infamous, very famous reporter, Oprah's BFF for life. Was talking to Lisa Leslie, a WNBA legend, probably one of the top like 5 people amongst Brittany Griner's the other one I could probably name, but Lisa Leslie is probably the only WNBA player that could cross over from the WNBA and have a bunch of fans from the NBA too. She's just top tier athlete and everyone respects that. She was best friends with Kobe Bryant. I mean, honestly, I could see that. Her and Kobe Bryant literally look like they have the exact same attitude. Some of her mannerisms are even from Kobe. He was like her mentor, her teacher, everything in between for her, and she really loved the guy. So what does Gayle King ask good old Lisa Leslie? What does she ask her? Because, once again, we're talking to Kobe's best friend. We're interviewing Kobe's best friend. She brings up rape charges. She brings up rape allegations. She brings up the 2003-2004 tarnishing of Kobe's name, as the media would call it. The media tried their best to make Kobe as bad as possible when they couldn't convict him of rape, and he got acquitted of something that was not even true. It was an allegation. And, Charlemagne the God said something very important. Even if it was true, he's dead. He's dead. The man and his daughter died. You're bringing something up that happened 17 years ago. Not only are you bringing up something that happened 17 years ago, but you're bringing something up that happened 17 years ago that's this bad to somebody that's his best friend in an interview that's supposed to be about grief. This interview is supposed to be about the loss of her friend, the loss of her mentor, the grieving process, how the world is reacting to it, and his daughter. This isn't about something that happened 17 years ago that absolutely nobody talked about anymore up until Kobe passed away. That was hands down the most disgusting behavior I've ever seen in my entire life from a reporter. Seriously. I mean, this guy and his daughter, and not only his daughter, actually. I wish it was just his daughter and him. I don't wish, but the fact that 7 other people, along with the pilot, passed away, and you're asking her something so irrelevant. Let's say she said something, let's say she said what you wanted to hear, okay? Like, yeah, Kobe is just the worst guy ever. Then what? Lisa Leslie calls Kobe Bryant a horrible person. That's not what we're worried about right now. We're grieving over Kobe and his daughter literally dying. It's just a disrespect, man. The disrespect, dude. It's just all around like the worst question you could ever ask somebody while they're grieving on their mentor. I don't know, man. That was crazy. But in other news, Scotty Sire and his girlfriend broke up. And, this may not mean that much to that many people, as much as like Kobe and Gia and stuff like that. But to me, it does, because I watch the Vlog Squad. I used to not really be a fan of the Vlog Squad. I used to not be a fan of any of those guys. Jeff Wittek, David Dobrik, Jason Nash, all that. I used to just not really like them that much. I always thought that they were like the goofy guys of YouTube. But, they broke up after 5 years, him and his girlfriend, because they said that they felt like they were growing apart. They were living their own lives. And the relationship was for 5 years. And, the weird thing about relationships and the weird thing about marriage is that we've kind of grown up, and this took me up until my first relationship to realize this. We grew up thinking it lasts forever, but the statistics just don't match. More than half the people that get married get divorced. the rate of marriage is getting less. And more than half the people that get married get divorced. And on top of that, all the people that never got married, they just had failed relationships in the process. So I feel like this image of something lasting forever is something we continue to buy into, and it's just not true. We continue to buy into this figment of our imagination of we meet somebody and we get to know them and we live happily ever after. And it's like, how are we supposed to live happily ever after if statistically it doesn't even happen? And we still do that. And you want to know what's crazy is that we think that way about somebody even after a bunch of failed relationships. That's what I find so insane about this whole process, is that you meet somebody, then you think, oh, I'm going to marry them. 4 years go by, you break up. You go through the grieving process and you self-care, and then you go date somebody else, maybe have sex, maybe have a one-night stand. Then the next person you see, you think they're the one. Then you break up, and then you go grieve, and then you go have sex with a random person. And then the next one, you're like, this is definitely the one. Isn't that crazy how we continue, even after we don't learn our lesson, even after we break up and we realize, oh man, the person I thought I was going to marry really isn't the person I was going to marry. Then you realize after that you probably should not think that way anymore, and then you continue to think that way. How insane, how absurd is that? It's like us humans just we don't learn in a way, honestly. Tell me what you guys think of that. I think people grow apart. I do. I don't think that things are all fairy tales and rainbows and sunshine, and I think that you kind of have to go through a breakup of a long relationship. Mine was 2 years, and it ended 2 years ago. It was from 2016 to 2018, and then the breakup is from 2018 to now. And yeah, dude, it just, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you just grow apart, and then you start to date other people, and you see like, oh man, there's a lot of other girls out there, man. Like there's a beautiful girl here, there's a beautiful girl there, and like you realize how not compatible you were with that person after the breakup. And just some things don't work out, dude. Some things don't work out. But I don't think that the next time I meet somebody, I'm going to think that they're like my wife or like they're my future like lover for the rest of my life. Like that tends to continue to recycle in my head after constant failed relationships. So like you just sit there and think to yourself, like, why am I even still thinking this way? Maybe just take it easy, you know? Anyway, tell me what you guys think of the Gayle King thing. Tell me what you think of the Scotty Sire, and tell me what you think of any breakups, you know, if you had any. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.